Hey guys, this is Zach with the Jam Space Podcast, and this song is called Halle Berry by Lord Buffalo off of Desert Records. Eric.
Hello. Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Doing well.
Thank you so much for being on this little show with me. Sorry about all the logistics.
No, man, it's all good.
We've been trying to do this for about a week now.
Yeah.
Um, no, just for anybody listening, man, you guys want to know how difficult it is sometimes to hook up with people. We're scheduled last Monday to do something, and you had to reschedule. So then we shoot for Tuesday, and I came home ready to do it Tuesday, and I just sat on the couch and fell right asleep, dude. So I'm very happy that we got a chance to do this today. I just went out last night and watched a killer show, man. Lord Buffalo came down,
Oh yeah,
and they blew
because
me away. Which is, I heard about them on the Desert Records splits that they've been doing, which is kind of cool. It's very similar to like the Second Coming of Heavy things you guys been doing.
Mhm.
Uh, you were on a couple of those Second Coming of Heavies, right? Or just which
we're,
ones did you
we
do?
just we just did the one. We did it with Fuzz Evil.
Yeah, dude, I love those guys, man. That's an Arizona band out here. That's a
Oh, they're great.
great matchup, man. Uh,
Most of them.
so I was going over some of you guys' stuff, and I noticed that you've been on a couple of different labels, man. How many labels have you guys been on throughout your career?
Officially three. We started out on Bilocation. They picked up the first album, put it out on vinyl, and we moved over to Ripple. We did a CD reprint, a split, something else with them, and then we moved over to Cursed Tongue, who works with Ripple, so it worked out for that.
Were you guys on Cosmic Artifacts at one point?
Yeah, that's by location.
Oh, okay.
Cosmic Artifacts, yeah, Cosmic Artifacts is the main, and then by location is I guess it's just their distributor maybe. I don't know if you heard that. That's on my phone. Uh, I think they're just the distributor. So yeah, it is Cosmic Artifact. So Cosmic Artifact, Ripple, and Cursed Tongue. Oh, and Hybrid Records. We're on Hybrid Records as well.
Wow,
So
man.
I guess that's four.
You guys are covering all bases. How do you go about getting signed to multiple labels like that? Did they reach out to you? Is this something that you planned on doing? How does that play out?
They reached out to us for the most part. Bilocation came out to us when we did it was, I hate saying Battle of the Bands, but it kind of was. But it was an online from Heavy Planet and the Soda Shop. If people don't know, Heavy Planet and Soda Shop in the beginning of this were like the main situation. That's where you got a lot of your, besides stonerrock.com, those two sites, they gave a lot. And so somehow we got put in, we put out a demo, and somehow our demo got sent to it and it got added in, and we placed second against King Giant, placed first. And then
Nice.
Bilocation hit us up and said that they wanted to put the album out. So we did that. We put it out, and then Todd hit me up randomly one night, and we just started talking. And I've had a friendship with Todd from Ripple for fucking years. Oh, I'm gonna cuss a lot. I'm sorry. I cuss. That's just it. It slips a lot. I'm sorry.
It's all right,
And
brother. We're
all
free
right,
here.
cool. Sometimes I gotta censor myself. I forget. And so I've known Todd for a long ass time, and we actually wrote a song together one drunken night. We went back and forth on something. I can't remember. I got it saved somewhere, and he just kept saying, soon I want to get you on Ripple. I want to get you on Ripple. I got to talk to Pope. And so he was talking to Pope, and I don't know if he was on it. And I don't know if Todd had to talk him into it, but I think he's happy because we're all like three really good friends. Of course with their wives too. I
Yeah.
love all of them, and so yeah, it just became a tight little family, and that was like shit, 2012,
So they
maybe
must have.
2013.
How many bands were on Ripple at that point, man? Only a handful, huh?
Oh, dude, there's like, I'd say five or six, because you had Poobah, you had the JTP Scare Band, Mothership just got signed, because we got signed to Ripple, I'd say 2 months, 3 months after Mothership was. And then once we got signed, they just started signing a bunch. Yeah. When we got on it, we were early. We were early Ripple riders.
That's
And we'll always be a Ripple alumni. Anytime Todd wants to do something, I always told him, just hit me up and I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll make something for Ripple. Side
absolutely.
project, main thing. If you want, we wanted this. We wanted our last album to go to Ripple, but it was just scheduling problems.
Mm.
We took so long writing this. Well, we took so long editing this album, I guess, because we wrote it like 3 fucking times.
So there's no
And
obligations for you to stick
no,
with a certain label. Gotcha.
no, the obligations you have is pretty much in a distribution side. Like you can't repress your album with another label unless that label has consent. So
Gotcha.
you have to be careful on that. Usually you don't sign yearly stuff like you used to, like we, back in the day. It's pretty much by contract, and you sit down with them and you talk to them what you want to control and what you want them to control. And sometimes they'll just come up to you with a package and say, this is what's going to be and this is how it's going to roll. And you're going to go, okay, cool, let's do this. Or I'm going to find someone else. I mean,
Mm.
with the album, the last case, it wasn't trying to find somebody else against Ripple because I fucking love Ripple.
Right.
It was just time. We wanted this album out, and it would have, our Death Hymns would have come out, I'd say roughly about now is when it would have came out instead of last year.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been out for a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been out since November.
Uh,
And
I'm sorry. Go
so I
ahead.
mean I'll just say if we wanted vinyl, I had to do it now. That was
Right.
the thing,
Yeah.
because I knew vinyl, the factories were getting slowed down. You only have one worker there instead of two workers because you have to go by spaces. Because of COVID, they can't stand next to each other. So you have almost half the amount of workers at a wax plant. So just if we wanted album now, we had to jump on it. And the first person I hit up was Cursed Tongue because their family.
Mhm.
And Niels jumped on that in a heartbeat, and I love that dude. He's always wanted to put something out with us, so I hit him up.
That's great. You guys record all that stuff yourself, huh?
Yeah, we did it all in our studio. It was our first time really recording everything. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee.
Me too, man. Me too. It's all
and
right.
and the first two out, or the first two, three recordings we did with our buddy here, Chris Darlington. And there's really nobody in town. I mean, there is people in town, but there's not that many people, Corpus. I mean, that get this style of music. So if we approach somebody local,
Yeah.
where we're gonna approach Tejano.
The one
You
guy I
know what I mean?
found, I'm not sure if he's still down there, but Mason Shirley with Sound Machine Studios. We recorded with him.
Sound Machine was cool, but I haven't seen Sound Machine in a bit.
Yeah, this was
Yeah, I haven't.
almost 10 years
We
ago.
we talked with our buddy that recorded Shattered Sun, and Shattered Sun did Victory and stuff like that, and it was too processed metal.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
No, you guys
So
got that sound for
yes.
sure.
So I wanted to have that big raw open sound and not that real compressed process. So we said fucking do it ourselves. We got recording equipment, recorded it, sounded okay. We put it out, the demo, not a demo, but just like a couple of scratch tracks on our Bandcamp for free.
Hmm.
Listened to it, said, it sounds pretty good. John's all, hey, I'm going to get this mic preamp real quick. So we get this mic preamp. I was like, well, shit, dude, sounds even better.
Let's
Like,
redo
it does. Redo it. So we redid it, and we had everything done, everything solid, and we're about to go, and there was something messed up, because why the fuck wouldn't it? And I can't remember if we lost like the snare or we lost something. And he's like, dude, I can't just try to match it up. I was like, yeah, you're not just gonna sit there and fucking standing like slapping a snare. It's like, so what do you want to do? I was like, well, let's record it again. So we recorded it a third fucking time.
Third time's
Yeah,
a
I tell
charm,
people,
right?
yeah, I tell people this is like our Chinese democracy. Who knew when the hell it was ever gonna come out? Shit, this is just our sophomore album that took so damn long. Like, get ready for a third album. You'll see it in 10 years.
Right,
No, no, not really.
yeah.
We're recording and writing right now.
So do
So
you feel
yeah,
like
don't
in
worry about it.
three different iterations of this album, is there some stuff you wish you could have kept from the first recording or the second, or did it progressively get better to the point where now you've got it where you want it?
It got better because we cut a lot, and that's one reason why the album's short. Like, there's two reasons why Death Hymns is short. First reason is because this is meant to be on a vinyl album. The it's only at 29 minutes, which is still, a time for a LP. LP is 27 minutes and 30 seconds. That's the official time. So it's still an LP. So the when you press it on a vinyl, the shorter albums will have a larger groove because you're not trying to fit so much on wax. So it just has a bigger feel to it. And
Oh
actually,
wow.
it has that, when you play the difference of a 100-watt head and a 50-watt head, that headroom feel, that you
Yeah.
can feel it. That's that feel. And so with a shorter album, you get a sonically better vinyl, in my opinion. And two, we cut a lot, like just trim the fat. We had, I'd say, two other, maybe three songs if we wanted to finish that third one. But yeah, we just cut those because it didn't go with the flow of the album. I like to have things that have a start, a middle, and a beginning, or start, middle, and an end.
Yeah.
And that's just how I've always wrote. And so there's, the other two, they were good songs that we're probably gonna have them on here, but they just didn't fit that album at the time because the thing about Death Hymns is this is trying to be our separation, not completely, but in our own. This is our own stand in this music field that we're in because I love Stoner Rock, I love Clutch, I love Caius, I love all those fucking bands so much. I love everybody on Ripple, I love everybody in the scene, but I want us to be just slightly different, and I want us to be in our own situation. That's where Death Hymns comes from. Is we're saying goodbye to the old, and this is the birth of the new. And in the new album, I've already got a completely different name for it, but it's pretty much just the building of the band itself.
That's awesome, dude. I'm looking forward to hear how it plays out. Yeah, when you're able to like leave stuff on the cutting room floor, like they say. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
anybody that wants to make something, you just want to fucking splurge all over it, So
Mm-hmm.
to have the chance to come back and say, oh, maybe we should do this and this. I know how that goes. When we did our last album for Who Do I Kill, it was essentially just me and the drummer and
Mm-hmm.
Angel. He came in and did his drum tracks because he lives a couple hours away, so he was in the studio like 2 days, and then I spent the next year stacking up,
Yeah.
11 songs, just going back in there, changing this, changing that. So I was in studio for a year working on that album. It's about 45 minutes, so. But
I mean, the thing about it is, like, you have, in this day and age, there are bands that can do the full touring and full writing and full music and full, this and that. But some people got to make money. And
mhm.
even though my making money is building guitar pedals and it's nice and it's fucking awesome, like, I still got to make money. So sometimes things will take a bit. You also have to work with other individuals in the band, and
Absolutely.
sometimes, yes, sometimes things will take a bit. I mean,
No, you just touched on two things I want to talk about. I want to go into your pedals and stuff, but I want to talk about because I see you guys playing shows. You not as active as like some of these bands, and as some of these other bands would like to be. How does that play into your dealings with these record labels? Do they want you to be more active, or do you just have the relationship with these guys where it matters, and you're kind of grandfathered in that aspect? Because I know a lot of these labels they're looking for bands that are gonna tour.
yeah, yeah, most definitely. You have to tour. I mean, you don't have to tour, but you have to be playing. You have to be out there. And I think for us, I don't want to say we're grandfathered in, but I I still put ourselves out there constantly with either social media or who,
Well, I didn't mean that in a negative
no, no,
sense.
no, no, yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? I'm sorry, brain fart. With like Frost Giant stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, you have to you have to always be pushing yourself in some form. And the thing about us right now is we're not going to tour right now because I don't know what the fuck's going on with COVID. I'm
Right.
not going to book someplace and lose money on a booking, or get
Yeah.
get fans riled up or get people riled up and tell people no, because we've had people, really wanting us to go to California and go back to the East Coast and stuff like that. But I'm not going to put so many things at risk until I know for certain. It sucks
Mm-hmm.
because we want to be out there. We want to go do this. We have shows that we've told them no because we don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it hurts inside to sit and not play every fucking day. But at the same time, like I have to think of the guys, and we have to think of everybody's health, and we have to think of it financially too, because how much this thing pays. It pays so well. Music pays so well.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I mean? So like,
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
shit, right? Like, people don't realize, like, when you do a tour and you rent a van and you do all this shit, and you put money into booking and you put money into PR, you hopefully will come back from tour only $500 in the hole.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be coming back rich or even made money. You know, like, I'm not. We're not in that tier level band. We're not in the. I'm not even going to say Metallica. I'm even talking about the guys that play like Uproar and
Yeah.
the Slipknot festivals.
There's no
They're
thousand
still, those
dollar
are middle.
guarantees over here.
Yeah, yeah, and those are mid level. Those aren't top tier bands. Those are mid level guys, and they're still chewing it and trying to survive. So I mean, it really becomes to a point of how far do you want to drag yourself, and can you drag yourself? And right now, like, we can drag ourselves, but it's just that worry, because our buddies with, I mean, just look what happened with Howling Giant. Howling Giant had to cancel 3 shows mid tour.
Yeah, they were gonna be
Like,
at Ripple.
yeah, I mean, so they had to drive back or whatever, whatever, and that's mid tour. Like, that shit sucks. I mean, we've had shows cancel on mid tour situations, and it sucks, but it's not bad because we got something in the next couple of days. And the same thing will happen with Holy Death Trio. They had an
Yeah.
issue and they couldn't play those 3 shows.
Yeah,
So I
man.
mean, it's too hairy right now to really book a tour situation that we don't have. Like, I got a buddy that plays with Eddie Van Halen's kid, Mammoth,
Uh-huh.
and so they're playing these big festivals, but they have all these people to guarantee. They have the roadies, they have all these
Mm-hmm.
health individuals. Like, they have all this situation. So those kind of bands are covered. Those kind of bands are solid. When you're living in a van for 3 weeks, you don't have anything to fall on.
Yeah.
So when you're in that situation, you need to be really, really upfront in your social media, promote other bands, be active in the scene. And then when I mean be active in the scene, I mean be fucking active in the scene.
Yeah.
You have to, you know, just if your buddy posts a show, repost that show. If your buddy just puts out a new album, repost that album, because they're going to repost your stuff and they're going to talk about you, and it's that type of situation. So when the labels see that you are active in some way, that you are willing to go with that grind and find out what direction or how to get that grind, I mean, they appreciate that. They really
No.
do, because they know you're going to try to push that album. And I mean, when it comes down to it, it sucks saying, but it's all about money in some kind of way.
Yeah.
So as long as you could push that album for them and sell that album out, that's a main thing. Either it being touring or whatever. I mean, shit. Look at Uncle Acid. Uncle Acid barely played any shows forever, and they became so fucking huge. I mean, they lived in England forever until they moved to California. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, dude, They didn't have to do anything. They just put up YouTube videos. So in this age, like it's different. It's. I mean, when I was in high school, shit, playing bands and touring, that was life, and that was the only way because we didn't have the internet as much as we do now. But with Facebook and everything, it's a whole different playing field. So you just have to kind of see where you want to approach it at.
No,
Sorry, I ramble.
you, you're good. I was said something funny about how there's so much money in here, and it reminded me of an article that I read about Lamb of God a while back that said in 2020 they pulled the whole revenue for Lamb of God was like $30,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is a top tier band, you know what I mean? So
Lamb of God's a top tier band. They really are. They're up there with the Gojira, and they're top tier guys.
So when I read that, that blew my mind.
That's just how it is now. Like you're not going to be getting those good shows like you used to because there's no stage hands to work those good shows.
Right.
I mean,
it's crazy, man.
It's wild when Goat Horror came down a couple of days ago. Crowd was sparse as hell. They were traveling by themselves pretty much. They're on a skeleton crew. We did that sold out show with the Upon a Burning Body. They're a skeleton crew. I mean, the last time I saw like a big production from a lot of individuals was when we played with Behemoth, and that rolled in hard. But that was before COVID.
Yeah.
And since then, it's all been skeleton crews.
Yeah.
Everybody's just trying to do what they can, fit in a band and make some money. I was I wasn't talking. I was just overhearing one of the bands at the Goat Horror show. He's like, what was our pull for tonight? He's like, oh, dude, we made 120. He's like, that's all we made? I was like, dude, that's how it is right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Fuck.
Like, shit's hard.
Yeah, man. That's especially for a band like Goat Horror. Those dudes are veterans, man.
Oh, they're bad.
Ben Falgoss is a bad motherfucker, dude.
I took my chick out, and she's like, how are it's like fucking 97. She's like, they've been done since 97. I was like, yeah, these guys are fucking 97. They are the true lifers of this genre.
Sammy Satan been around since the Acid Bath days, I was a huge fan of Soylent Green, man, and Ben Falgoss. He's fucking great, man. They put on the Goat Horror live is just amazing too. So that sucks.
Oh yeah,
man. I hate to hear that shit.
It is what it is right now, though. Yeah, Goat Horse. We're usually fortunate enough that every time Goat Horse comes to Corpus, we open for them. But this one we didn't because they had a package, and I wasn't going to bug Casey about it. You can't bug people. Even if you want to be on the fucking bill, you ask once, they say no, and you walk away.
Yeah, you just take it. So it's cool that you're in a community like Ripple, though, because I just went out there last weekend to Ripple Fest, Texas, and everybody showed out strong. I mean, you got Todd coming from all the way over there in the San Francisco area, and then people from Portland, Vegas, all over, man,
But yeah, Bucky come down.
Yeah, Bucky out of Denver now.
So I mean, it's been a solid. It's always been a solid community. It really has. Like Ripple is just its own entity. It really is. It's its own mass floating in the stoner world.
Yeah.
Excuse me, jeez. And people just gravitate toward them. And I mean, I can understand why, because they've always been professional. They really, really care about their artists. They're very selective on their artists, so you'll always be getting good music from them. And events like this, when we played certain festivals for shit like this, for who was it? Was it Earache? I can't remember. But yeah, nobody showed up. It was nobody. I mean, not nobody, but none of the main figureheads for that event showed up.
Yeah,
maybe a small stone. I don't know. But when the Ripple events happen in Europe or wherever, Todd's on a plane. He's like, well, I got to go. It's, I got to make sure, everything's solid. No, I don't say he has to make sure everything's solid because he
wants to come enjoy the party,
Yeah, exactly. He just wants to enjoy. So he trusts.
He's almost the belle of the ball.
He really is. Yeah, he really is. I try to fuck with him the whole time.
Yeah,
it's good.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean the Ripple community it's amazing, and it's it's always going to grow because of who Todd is and uh, the people that him and Pope associate with are just always great people.
I was
He cuts the
introduced.
cords fast.
I was introduced to Ripple through Mothership because
Mhm.
my really good friend of mine, Josh Foster, back in Texarkana, him and Jace Bryant from the band Canaan. You ever heard of them?
Mhm.
Yeah, dude. So Jace from Canaan, a great band, by the way.
Yeah.
And they had a promotion thing up there in Texarkana called Swamp Boogie, and they started bringing in all this stoner act. I mean, they're single-handedly responsible for like setting off the whole stoner scene back home. And that's how I discovered Mothership. And I started looking into Ripple Music. I saw you guys were on there, and I already knew you guys just from living down there in Corpus. So they're just like, wow, this is cool. And then once I saw Mothership and then you guys, I just started diving deeper. I mean, Mr. Plow is awesome, Freedom Hawk. There's so many good bands. Now they're starting to get into Yawning Man.
Hmm.
They just put out Yawning Man's
You know, he's
rock
got two
formation.
other labels, right?
Yeah,
He's got
the garage rock one, right? Like the sister
he
label.
he's got the garage rock one, and then he's got some psychedelic one. And see, I was thinking they're the same, but apparently they're different. Yeah. So this dude is running three different three different situations. So he's running his main label with his sister companies, and then he goes to work
Yeah,
and
helps the
operates on people's
he
eyes.
helps the blind to see.
Yeah, and then he comes home and ignores his wife for
Yeah,
for 30 40 minutes.
yeah,
Love you, Corinne. don't don't yell at me, Todd. And yeah, so, I mean, Todd's busy individual. So for him to take the time out to really really try to grow his brand and put everything he does into it is amazing. And I know he has people to help him, but I always tell him it seems like he's the only person just running around with his head cut off because he's always busy. He's like me, constantly fucking busy.
yeah, man. Speaking of you being so busy, so are you a full time pedal maker? Is that your whole gig now? Do you have a job like a regular 9 to 5?
Mm-mm, I just built pedals. I've been doing it for. I left my job 2 years ago, roughly
Nice.
around, and I've just been building pedals. I try to keep active in that. Reach out to artists, talk to different people, and just try to keep myself going on this. And yeah, I've been pretty like right now is the only lull, and I hate it because I'm used to selling, like a good amount all week, but
Yeah.
it's back to school, and everybody wants to buy, you know, backpacks, I guess, for their kids. Whatever. They love a pedal. Trust me, they love a pedal even more. So I've had some downtime, and yeah. So now I'm building a Harley. I got a Evo in a 80 no in a 97 FL frame with a 6-speed kickstart transmission. So I'm doing that as I build pedals until shows really start rolling. So
That's
I'm always
amazing. How
busy,
did
dude.
you how did you get into pedals? How long ago did you start doing this?
Pedals for the most part started with I'd say about 2008, 2007, 2008 when I was just kind of farting around with stuff. And then something broke, and so I ordered a new one, and I noticed that that pedal sounded different. And then we were doing Switchblade, and I had a crank, and the crank was fun. It was just a little shit. I mean, it wasn't a little shit. Cranks at the time were something. They're not, but they were something. And it's a good rock. It's a good solid rock amp, but for heavier and metal, it needs a lot more.
Yeah.
But anyways, so then I went back to my AOR, which is just my fucking love, and I decided to use pedals again. And I remember they were sounding different, so I fixed it, compared them, tried to figure out why they sounded different. So I ordered another one off of eBay, and these are all 90s used ones. That sounded different. I couldn't figure out why. So then I started researching them, and it was just happened, coincidence of why this sounded different, why that one sounded different. So I started taking things apart and because you can't check the value on a resistor in the circuit. You need to take it out. So I just started taking things apart, checking values, writing it down, putting it back together, and then for a year or so, I would just buy broken pedals, fix them, sell them on eBay. Buy broken pedals, fix them, sell them on eBay. So I did that, and we're in Reverb too when Reverb started up. So I did that for a good while until I felt confident enough I could just build my own. And I what happened was is I ordered a case from Mammoth because I wanted to build my own, and they sent me the wrong one. So I hit them up. I was like, "Hey, you sent me the wrong one." Sent me another case. I'm like, "Guys, it's the same wrong one. Can you stop sending me the wrong one? I need this drill pattern," because at the time I wasn't drilling. And they kept sending it until finally they noticed they had an error on their website, and I had like 6 enclosures because they just kept sending the wrong one. And so I put a pedal together and put it on Facebook. I was like, "Hey, look what I built." Nobody's like, "I'll buy that." It's like, "Cool, here, $50." Like, "Cool." No, I think it's $100. And somebody said, "Ooh, can you build me one?" So I built another one. Then I built another one. Then I built another one. And I wanted. Have you heard Slowmatics?
Yeah, I know Slowmatics.
Okay, so Slowmatics has a practice. It's a recorded practice from Belfast, and you can find it on YouTube. And that was my favorite fucking tone ever for doom, stoner, for anything. That tone was perfect. So I found out the pedal they used, but he uses his neck pickup and not his bridge pickup. So I wanted to make sure that I can get that tone on the bridge. So I rebuilt that pedal that he used to what I felt was better.
The
Found a couple of tricks.
warm,
Yeah, and
yeah.
it sounded great. And now they use it actually. It's one of their pedals that they use live. So that just came full circle on that.
That's
But yeah,
amazing.
it's just the most weirdest thing, just started from fixing broken ones and just need cash, because Frost Giant actually started as a t-shirt company.
Okay.
And I wouldn't do bootleg shirts, but I would do, like, I'd have Jimmy Page holding his guitar, but behind him he had a bunch of Marshalls. And then I
Right.
had
I
Lemmy,
remember some
and
shirts
he
with
had his
yeah,
Marshalls.
and then you had Matt Pike on one of them, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember those designs.
Yeah, and then actually Pike hit me up, and we did a benefit for him with that Riggs of Pike shirt, because I did it with Riggs of Doom. Riggs is
That's
Love Riggs of
so
Doom, huge
badass,
butter.
man.
So yeah, that it's just that came about. It's because I was working at a print shop, and we just needed money, and so shirts were the easiest things we could do, and I figured out how to make something that's cool. And then I started the pedal stuff, and instead of rebranding, I just carried over Frost Giant and went from Frost Giant Prints to Frost Giant Electronics. Excuse me. And here I am somehow. I don't get it, but I'm in love with it. It's fun.
No, man, that's that's amazing that you found that niche, and it's something that you really love. And not only are you doing being successful like financially, but it's also like propelling you throughout the music industry. You know what I mean? Throughout the scene, you're able to
Oh, it.
develop more relationships with these bands. Like you said, you wanted to make the tone that sounded like Slowmatics, and now Slowmatics is using your pedal. So that's amazing that you're able to transcend that, man, and keep involved in the scene. That's what I was aiming for with this podcast, just to keep active in the music scene,
Mhm.
even if I'm not necessarily making music all the time.
That's the key about it, is keeping yourself going. It's not only just keeping your face out there and making sure people know who you are, which it sucks saying it like that, but
No, that's how it
vanity is
is,
vanity,
though. We all
and
get
that's
it.
what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's
struggle
why
with that
influencers make
aspect.
so much. But yes, I mean, for the most part, it's I'm able to I'm able to keep in contact with all my friends and make new ones. Like my buddy from Devil Driver, he grabbed a mountain. Wind Hand, they have some somas. Wind Hand Cough. I know Heavy Temple, they're using the Massive, and bass mountain at one point. I don't know if she still is, but I don't like to when people buy stuff. I'll ask them if they want to be on the artist list. I don't automatically throw them on,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like to bug them. Like, are you still using my pedal? What do you think about it? If they like it, they'll tell me.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the best way. Sammy, he got my first AOR, so I gave him that one
Sick.
2 days, 3 days ago. And I'm not expecting him to use it. You know, honestly, I mean, you have to be real with it. He said, you know, if he likes it enough, and because the main reason for that AOR preamp is to put it in front of a power amp for flying gigs.
Uh-huh.
So you'll have your constant tone all the time. So that's what his thing's like. Hopefully, you know, it works out well, and I can use this for my flying gigs. Like, if it does, it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Let me know, and I can make some adjustments for you.
Well, I know
But
Daniel, our bass player. I think you know him. He was a bass player for Dogwood People. He lives out here with me now.
oh, cool.
And he's going to grab one of those bass pedals soon, man. He's been raving about it over here.
The bass mountain, I have to say, is one of my favorite ones. It sounds great on guitar too, but it's got its own independent clean blend and a gain shape knob. And the gain shape knob is really great because you can kind of, depending on your attack or your amp itself, you can adjust that. So if you want more snap into it, or if you want it a little bit more calm,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to do that with that bass knob. And then I have my overdrive. I've been fucking with that thing for a year. I don't want to make a tube screamer. I don't want to make a DoD 250. I don't want to make what everybody has. So I'm taking my own designs of things and trying to make my own overdrive. I'm happy with it. About 98% happy with it. Once I hit that 100% happy, then it'll be good to go. But I think I got it now, and that's going to have clean blend for guitar and bass, because sometimes if you're using like orange amps are great, but their tone stack is weird. So some pedals don't work good with oranges, and it's the same with like PV5150s. So I'm putting a clean blend on it, so you can just add a little bit of overdrive, mixing it in with your original tone. So I'm trying new things the best I can.
That's amazing that you have the patience to do that, man. I just don't think I could do it.
I was talking to I was on the phone with Scott from Dead Horse, and we're doing FaceTime or something. Can't remember what it was, and I was showing him. He's like, why, man? I'm like, this is just how you do it, because I'm showing how I have to build a circuit, because I have to go through a program called Eagle, and it's like CAD in a way. And yeah, you build your schematic and you lay your parts out and you build it. I was like, damn, dude, that's insane. I was like, yeah, that's why I'm up till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So trying to build a circuit.
Tinkering away. So you were able to, just by selling your pedals, you were able to purchase like a drill. Now you're doing your own drills.
Yeah.
You
so
screen
in the
print
beginning,
the pedals also?
I do, but not as much anymore.
Gotcha.
So in the beginning, I was still working at the print shop. So all the money I made selling pedals went into PayPal, and that money went back into pedals, and then that money went back into pedals. So I slowly kind of made myself I don't know, if equity or whatever, little savings account, something, whatever. But I always, if I sold a pedal, that money went back, directly back into it. It wasn't.
Well, that's how you got to do it.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't buying amps or guitars or anything. I just kept, doing that over and over. And I learned it's easier just to do it yourself. So I bought a drill press, and it has a little laser beam sight on it that points directly, so I don't even have to do a tap. I just start directly on it.
What does something like that cost?
Screen printing. Yeah, since I did it at the screen shop, I screen printed my own pedals for years. But now I have them UV printed now.
What does that drill machine cost? How much does something like that cost?
I think it was like $130. It really wasn't bad.
Oh, it's not bad.
No, from Wen, WEN. Yeah,
okay.
It's not that. Yeah, variable, adjustable, laser sight, all that good stuff. And it's been my press for 2-3 years. And I need to knock on wood and not say anything bad against it, because I have to drill about 100 pedals today. so please don't mess with me today. Knock on every piece of wood I got around me.
So,
but yes.
Is that how big quantities you work in? Like 100 at a time?
for the most part. I usually try to drill at least 25 or 50. Uh, that way I can just get a build going and get ready. Uh, One of the things I realized early is just always build, never stop, because when you stop for a minute, you'll get behind on orders. And
Uh,
since I have a lot of dealers, I don't want them waiting. I want to make sure I can get their pedals out within that week. And luckily, I've been able to do same day shipping because I've had so much built up. But yeah, I mean, I try to build up as many as I can, and then when I build, I'll usually I'll pick a pedal that day and build 25 of them,
wow.
and just yeah. And so I have a rack system. All my circuits go on there. I do my LEDs first, do my capacitors, do the chips last, and yeah, I can usually with my little PCB rack, I can usually build about, I'd say 50, 60 boards in about an hour or two, roughly around.
That's
And so
amazing.
then all I got to do is just hook them up after that because I drilled the day before.
Wow, man. That's awesome, dude. That's something I would love to just be a fly on the wall and watch you do that, man. That's really cool. You ever think about doing like a short like series on detailing how you do it and stuff?
People ask me to, and I have no problem doing it. It's just getting that time. So I think now because if you look up Frostshine Electronics for YouTube, I'm not even doing demos of my stuff because I didn't have the time to do demos.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's slowed down right now. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to be doing somebody asked me about a Twitch or something like that, and I just don't know
Oh,
about that.
that's a good idea, man. Just live
Is it?
stream it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what people say. Just do a live series because with YouTube, like people like I'd like to when I would build on Facebook, I would do Facebook Live and I would have music going, but
Yeah.
it'd always get
And they'll
caught.
they'll cut
So
you
then I
off.
started using my
Mm-hmm.
then I started using my friend's music. Well, my friend's music apparently everybody knows everybody, and those started getting caught too.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
think
I
with
just stopped doing
I
Facebook Live.
Yeah, I think with Twitch you can play music and stuff like that. I think there's a whole avenue that I've heard about. I've never looked into it, but like there's a whole avenue on Twitch where people play video games and then they have if you can try to slip your music in there if you know like a big guy on
Hmm.
Twitch, hey, play this song while you're playing your games. But if that aspect would be cool for you because you could stream whenever you wanted to. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And then it's one of those things where you like get more followers and stuff, and they get bigger and bigger. I was just entertaining the idea. That's pretty cool.
I
Uh,
think it'd be fun. I mean, the thing is, I normally start at 8 in the morning.
yeah.
Or lately I've been starting at 10, but I usually build from 8 to 5,
Hmm.
sometimes 8 to 8,
So you'd have
and
to have a big European market, man. Somebody on a different time zone.
that's what I mean. Yeah, I know. So I need to figure out a good time
Yeah.
that I could get for everybody because yeah, I'm always doing it. So I mean, there's why not? I can talk nonsense. I think you can talk to the people. You can talk back to people too, so we can actually have conversations
Yeah,
with
yeah, they
people on
can.
Twitch. I'm not sure. I don't do Twitch. I don't know.
Me either, but the way we're describing it sounds like it would work, huh?
If that's how it is, then I'm down because even YouTube, like I was gonna do YouTube live, and people said no, you'll get your music cut because I
Yeah.
have to listen to something.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
pain in the
either,
ass.
I mean, yeah. Well, I'm usually either because I have three things I pretty much listen to. It's either East style or East Side rap with Biggie and Wu Tang,
Fuck yeah, that's my
old
jam.
country, like old, old fucking country.
Uh huh.
I'm talking about like like old fucking country, and like early Hank, like
Yeah.
first Hank,
Uh huh.
and just extreme metal like Hate Eternal and Cannibal Corpse,
Hmm.
and a lot of Suffocation. Yeah, so my three music styles are very out there. Not really out there, but
Have you heard of Paul
so.
Cawthon?
Hmm?
Have you heard of Paul Cawthon?
Mm-mm.
He's got that song "Cocaine Country Dancing," but he's like got that outlaw country style, but in the
Mm-mm.
newer with the more like the way Sturgill Simpson kind of blends in the psychedelic
I'm o-
elements. He's got
I'm
that
okay
going.
with that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
he sounds like you took Johnny Cash, Elvis, and Waylon Jennings and put him in a blender, man. He sounds great. You should check him out, dude. You won't be disappointed.
Send me a link. I'm about to get a Whalen tattoo on me. I'm huge into that. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
send me that. Yeah, for sure.
Well, Eric, man, thank you so much for being on here, man. Do you want to tell people how they can check out your pedals or plug any shows you guys got going up? Go ahead, man.
Yeah. I know we got a show here in Corpus, so people don't care about that one, but we got one in November in Austin at some brewery. Crap, I'm like the worst promoter ever, dude. Let me look at my phone and tell other things while I get to that one.
Okay. Now, here, I'll pull up your event, man. You just tell me about your pedals and stuff real quick.
Oh, Independence Brewing.
Okay.
1023. Yeah, 1023 Independence Brewing in Austin. So that's our next one that people probably want to go out to. Pedal wise, you can find me at fuzzworship.com. You can also do frostgiantelectronics.com, and that takes you directly to Fuzz Worship. The Instagram is Frost Giant Electronics. It's Switchblade Jesus as well. Same thing as Facebook, Frost Giant Electronics and Switchblade. I'm active on both. It's pretty much me on both of them. Frost Giant one, I'll have somebody kind of help me on things. But if anybody has any questions, if anybody's wondering, they want us to play a certain venue or a certain area, you can head us up there, and I usually respond back pretty quick. I have a pedal going to Germany that will be in some Germany NAMM festival called 23 or 42nd Street, 42nd Street, and that will be next week in August. So if anybody is around that area, check it out.
That's awesome.
And yeah, pretty much it is what it is. You can Frost Giant Electronics and Switchblade. That's my life.
So that Independence Brewery, is that a Damon booking that over there?
Yeah, so I'm going to be working with him a lot more. Cool. A lot of our booking agents, they still try to put us on Stoner Rock only shows, and every time we're on a Stoner Rock only show, they always go, "Wow, y'all are a lot heavier than I thought." I'm like, yeah, listen to me. Like we've been growing. Have you listened to the new album? Apparently you haven't.
Yeah.
And so I'm working with Damon a lot more, and he's going to get me with some guys. I'll be working with Christian out of Houston for some bigger stuff outside of Texas and stuff like that too.
That's great, man.
Damon's cool. I love that dude so much.
Well, I'm looking forward to all that, dude. We're gonna get past all this haziness right now. Nobody really knows what's going on. I'm looking forward to just getting everything cleared up and really being able to hit it again.
Oh, that's when it all clears up. That's when I'm ready. We're talking to Bone Church, or I was talking to Burn Church, and I'd like to do something with them.
Fucking great band, dude. Oh, they're so badass.
Oh, but yeah, no, I love it. Yeah, that was the first time I saw them was at Ripple, because I've listened to them, but first time I saw them at Ripple, it was fucking solid as shit. So maybe, hopefully in January, something, I don't know. I know we have something. We do have a tour planned in December. We have a small thing with Temptress, but I haven't put it on the books yet, and that's why I really haven't said anything too much, because it's not like we have a good amount of dates planned out, but I gotta wait.
Well, Eric,
so we might do a small one. But yeah, thank you for having me on, dude.
Yeah, anytime really you want to come on, you're more than welcome, dude. We'll have the whole band on or whatever,
Yeah, for sure.
All right, brother.
We'll do it. We'll get together on a practice, and you can hear all three dumbasses of us talk to you.
Those are always fun, man. Hey, Eric, enjoy the rest of your day, man.
Awesome, but I'll talk to you soon, man.
Okay, later.
All right, thanks again. Bye.
Thank you guys for listening to the Jam Space podcast. I want to give a shout out to Eric. Thank you very much for being on the show. Check out Switchblade Jesus. Listen to their new album, Death Hymns. Support them on Bandcamp. If you're into pedals, Eric's got some cool ass shit at Frost Giant Electronics. You can go to fuzzworship.com and see everything he's got over there. Ripplefest Texas was a huge success last weekend. I was blown away by all the performances. It was, everybody involved ran a tight ship there. Mad Alchemy Liquid Light show was on point. Got to meet a lot of people in the flesh for the first time that we've all known each other online. I just want to give a shout out to a couple of people I got to hang with. I wish I could have hung a little longer, Ryan from High Desert Queen, my boys Holy Dead Trio. I didn't even get to talk to Todd, but I seen him there. I got to talk to John Gist for a minute. Saw Dan Caraway, didn't really get to talk to him. Rod from Red Beard Wall, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Everybody involved, dude. It was a family affair. It was a great time. And now I got something coming at you guys from Port Angeles, Washington. This is TP Creeper with the song Raven's Eye.